So tomorrow I find out if I got my acceptance letter to Yale. Say yes, please say yes, please say yes, please say yes, please say yes. And I'm super excited about it. It's probably, the most edge of my seat, gripping decisions I've heard of all year. And I'm guessing tomorrow's either going to go one or two, of two ways. One. Oh my god. Oh my god, I got in. I got in. Oh my god. I get in. Or two. I don't. But at this point, I can't see why they couldn't accept me. I've tried so hard, and I'm trying to think of what else I could have done that could have, contributed to my resume or something, even grades, to make myself more eligible and more desirable to those Yale admission people. Let's just assume they said no, though, okay? Well, luckily, I've invited a very special guest here to elaborate on why I did get in. Oh my gosh, Mr. Yale admission person, thank you so much for coming. My pleasure. Thanks for having me. So, I'm trying to figure out, so what'd you decide? What was it, a yes? A no? No. It's never easy to say this, but no. Why? Well, you're just not what we're looking for. Really? I'm not what they're looking for? Well, according to your website, under what Yale looks for, it says, many years ago, former Yale president Kingman Brewster wrote that selecting future Yale students was a combination of looking for those who would make the most of the extraordinary resources assembled here, those with a zest to stretch the limits of their talents, and those with an outstanding public motivation. In other words, applicants with a concern for something larger than themselves. He said, quote, "We have to make the hunchy judgment as to whether or not, with Yale's help, the candidate is likely to be a leader in whatever he or she ends up doing," unquote. Our goal remains the same today. Decade after decade, Yaleys have set out to make our world better. We are looking for students we can help to become the leaders of their generation in whatever they wish to pursue. How have I not lived up to that? You see, we just don't see that you're a leader. Not much leadership potential. Okay, where do I start? Freshman class president. Sophomore, I was student body historian. Junior year, I was student body president. Senior year, I was state student council president. And, well, partially this year too, and state governor at Boise State. Your ACT score wasn't high enough. Well, according to your website, you still accept people between the ACT scores of 27 and 36. My score is a 28. Not even the worst one out there. Yeah, but you just don't have good grades. I'm ranked 1 in my class with a 4.0. What about sports? I'm in track and golf and basketball up until last year. What about honor, service, leadership? I'm president of our National Art Society, which I was inducted to as a sophomore. Well, we're looking for some guy with character. Someone who's, funny. Well, as a freshman, I placed 6th at state in humorous interpretation at speech. And then last year, I placed 1st at state speech in humorous interpretation. I also qualified and attended the national tournament this year. Well, that's great and all, your individual stuff. But we can't really tell that you're not really a teamwork person. We need someone who's creative, who can get in. I participated in Destination Imagination, an international creative problem solving program, for most of my life. And I've went to globals for that competition 5 times. Well, imagination, but you need to know about the real world, We need someone who knows, business or something. As a sophomore in FBLA, Future Business Leaders of America, I made it as a sophomore to nationals. What you have to understand is that at Yale, everything's kind of run socially by a cappella groups. And we just don't think Bighorn has an a cappella group. They're called the Ramophones, and last year we actually qualified for a regional tournament. Again with this year. Okay. Instrument. You don't play. I've played trombone for the last 8 years of my life. I don't think you're up to for, good intellectual challenge. I don't think you've taken the hardest class. I've taken all the hardest classes at Bighorn High School, except for maybe chemistry. But I didn't really need that credit. Bio 2, trigonometry, I'm now in calculus. I took physics. Okay, that's fine and all. But I know you're not in extracurriculars, I mean, I know you're in a few. I'm in 12 extracurricular activities. That's funny. 12 extracurricular activities. 12. Boom, roasted. Well, the reason why we're not letting you in is, because, yes. You know what? We don't need a reason. I don't need this. I'm from Yale. I've got better things to do. You can get out of my house. I'm leaving anyway. Goodbye. Talk to the hand. Well, no matter what happens, I know the things that I've done in my high school career and my life, I haven't done them for Yale. And no matter where I end up, I'll be doing them there as well. For myself. And here's my mommy-o. You want to come here? Yay.
Yay.
And
from beating him into submission.
That's really why my resume is that way. Just all right, I love you.
I love you. Bye.